What is going on, guys? It's BDubs458 Gaming here, back with a brand new Forza Horizon 4 video. And today I'll be discussing why Forza Horizon 4 is the life or death of the Forza franchise. So as you know, there have been many leaks recently on Forza Horizon 4, its location, its car list, many things, and it's a highly anticipated game for 2018. Many people are excited for it. Just as usual, there's a lot of hype around it, especially with E3 coming up around the corner. But like I said, in this video we'll be talking about why this game is the life or death for the Forza franchise. So starting off with the first one is because Forza Motorsport 7 died out extremely fast. Forza Motorsport 7 was a pretty anticipated game, especially like with the rumors of the Xbox One X and stuff. Everyone was saying that it's gonna be a great game, gonna run super smooth, more tracks, Maple Valley's coming back, better weather, blah blah blah, all these things. But the game died out extremely fast. So for those who don't know, the game, for most people, unless you got the Ultimate Edition, came out at the beginning of October. I believe it's like October 3rd, something like that. And those who got the Ultimate Edition got it on September 29th. The game was delayed because usually they come out earlier, like Horizon 3 was September 23rd and 27th, depending on what version you got. So the fact that it was delayed sort of like annoyed some people, and you know, it wasn't really a good move on Microsoft. So following that, the game came out, people were liking it, enjoying like all the graphics and everything, all that stuff. But then around the beginning of 2018, like around Christmas break, that time period, the game just sort of started dying out extremely fast. So a 3 months old game dying out so quickly isn't really good for the developers at all. I mean, they bought it, but people aren't playing the game at all. You know, it just became really boring and repetitive with all the tracks and stuff like that. And me too, I stopped playing it after about a month. I just got bored of it. And what people have been saying with like the career mode and how it needs to be better, that sort of affected me, because I just felt like I was doing races for nothing, and it wasn't really like, you didn't feel like you really needed to grind the game out. So the game died out extremely fast. People just went back to Forza Horizon 3, and yeah. So the only reason I'm saying this is because if Horizon 4 is like made in the same manner, that there's no career mode like with actual characters and an actual motive to play the game, it's gonna die out super fast, just like Forza Motorsport 7. Even though it won't be as repetitive, because obviously you have a whole map to explore. But if it's not designed and made well, people just aren't gonna like it, and it's just gonna be a bad game. People won't buy the DLCs. I mean, Forza 7 starting to come back a little bit, because like I said, Horizon 4 is coming out, and also the Honda Odyssey came out in the DLC. But yeah, if Forza Horizon 4 wants to be good, it has to have a good story mode, and it can't die out as fast as Forza Motorsport 7. So the next topic on why Horizon 4 is the life or death of Forza is because there's a lot of games coming out in 2018. So like around last year for Forza 7, for example, Forza 7 was coming out, and then shoot, what's it called? There was that other game that had Project Cars 2. Alright, okay. Project Cars 2 and Forza 7 were coming out at around the same time. Although Forza 7 was hyped, Project Cars 2 was a lot more hyped because it had like rally tracks, it had snow tracks. It didn't have as many cars, but it had like track variety, and they said that the game was going to perform a lot better than Project Cars 1, which honestly wasn't such a good game. It had bad physics and all those stuff that doesn't help the game at all. So they said, Forza Motorsport 7 had a huge competition with Project Cars 2. In the end, I also got Project Cars 2. I didn't like the game at all. I downloaded the demo before I got the game, thank God, but I played it and I didn't like it, so Forza beat it out, but still, it had a lot of competition. This year in 2018 is the same thing. most people focus between Need for Speed and Forza Horizon. So last year, Need for Speed Payback came out. So if you don't know, Need for Speed has a 2-year cycle. So every 2 years they come out with a new game, like Need for Speed 2015 and 2015, Need for Speed Payback in 2017. So technically, the next Need for Speed should come out in 2019, when Forza Motorsport 8 is theoretically going to come out. So most people are like, oh, Forza Horizon doesn't have a competitor now. But what most people forgot, this game was pretty hyped up a few months ago when it was announced. But for those who don't know, on June 29th, The Crew 2 is coming out. Now most people would be like, oh, The Crew 1 wasn't a good game, blah blah blah, same thing with Project Cars, and Forza Motorsport was obviously better. But the problem is now they fixed the game. They say you can fly planes, you have motorcycles just like people want in Forza Horizon 4 and any Forza game. And something that I have been asking for in my previous wish list, if you want to check them out, I'll put them up in the link in the corner. But you can buy properties in garages just like in Test Drive Unlimited 2 and GTA 5. So these features people have been asking for years, basically. And if another game is going to have them and Forza Horizon 4 will not, that's going to be an issue for the developers for Microsoft, because nobody will buy their game and they'll go over to another game which has the features they want. So that's going to be bad, because just like the dying out part, if people play Horizon 4 and don't like it, they can't go back to an old Forza game because Forza 7's pretty much dead. Horizon 3 is going to be extremely old, because now Horizon 3 being old, basically dead. I mean, people still play it, but Horizon 3 is dead. No one's going to go play Horizon 2. So Horizon 4 cannot die out or lack on gameplay and stuff like that, because people are not going to play older games. They're just going to go to the next better, newer one. So competition is going to be another issue for Forza Horizon 4 and stuff like that, because the Crew 2 will have like garages, you can buy properties, you can fly planes, ride motorcycles, and all that stuff. So that's also going to sort of mess up Horizon 4 if it doesn't do good. Now the third and final reason why this game is life or death for Forza is because if this game doesn't do well, then pretty much Forza's gonna die. Because let's admit it, Horizon 3 everyone was happy about because it's PC, you know, new features, 4K, 60 FPS if you have a good PC, all this stuff. The first Forza game that came to PC and could run like 4K and stuff like that. So everyone was really happy for that. The game was pretty good, but the location wasn't that good for a Forza game. Like Colorado was nice, you had mountain roads, and Horizon 2 was pretty decent too, but Horizon 3 just didn't have a good map. So like this game has to have a good map, because if it doesn't, like I said, people just go to the Crew 2 and all that other stuff. So yeah, Horizon 4 is basically the life or death, because Horizon 3 did okay until 7 came out, Forza 7, and then Forza 7 just died out really fast. So then most Forza fans didn't really have a game to play, because they already like played the crap out of Horizon 3, and Forza 7 was dead, so they didn't really have anything. So if the same thing happens to Horizon 4 than it did to Motorsport 7, then Forza is pretty much dead unless they really kick it off with Motorsport 8. So that's it for now, guys. Drop a like and subscribe if you want me to make more lists on what Forza needs to be successful. Like for example, maps, cars, all this stuff. So if you want that, leave a comment down below that you want that, and drop a like and subscribe on this video, so I know that you guys want it. So that's it for now, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.